The City of Louisville signed an agreement to use National City Bank drive-thrus in the event of a public health emergency. National City Bank will provide the Louisville Metro Department of Public Health and Wellness access to the drive-thru facilities of at least a dozen of its branch banks for the distribution of medications during a public health emergency. Such an emergency might include a terrorist attack, a disease outbreak, or a community disaster. National City's drive-thru facilities, the Kentucky Fair and Exposition Center, and 20 selected Jefferson County public high schools will be the primary points of distribution for medications during a public health emergency.
In case of a natural disaster or a man-made created disaster, it is always important to have those points of contact within the community to get people the help they need as quickly as possible. How important is a private business partnering with the city to make sure people have the help they need?
Well, it really is important. You know, the Center for Disease Control says that we have to be ready within a 48-hour period to give every citizen in our community, we have 700,000 people in our city, all 700,000 within 48 hours have to be inoculated if, God forbid, a crisis would occur. If an antibiotic needs to get out, if you've got to have some sort of medicine or something that literally would respond to a terrorist attack or some type of
Outbreak.
An outbreak of a disease of some sort. And so we have health facilities throughout the community. But National City Bank stepped up and joined with us and made 11 of their branches available for us so that much like we do with the flu shots when you go through the fairgrounds and you come in, you roll up your arm and you get the shot, you know, we could get people through those 11 locations. We're also using 20 school locations, all focused on making sure that we can get an antidote, or whatever the biological need was necessary to fight a disease or a crisis. We've also got some of the larger employers who are working with us, UPS, Ford, General Electric, so that through their workplaces, if in fact we needed to get some type of drug out to be able to fight whatever the crisis would be, we could go through those major employers. So it is really we're getting closer and closer to feeling confident that should a crisis occur, we can get an antibiotic or an antidote or something of that type out to all of the people in this community within a 48-hour period. National City, and we hope others will join with us, but National City was the first one to step out and say, use our drive-thrus, and 11 of them will be prepared for response should we need it.
And for those who may not understand how that works, you would literally walk up, roll up your sleeve, and you never get out of your car, and you're able to have that vaccine.
Yeah, those 11 locations have those drive-thrus, and that was the whole focus of being able to get a car through, get the antidote, get the antibiotic, take the shot, and move on. And we got 700,000 people we've got to respond to. So through those 11, plus the fairgrounds, plus 20 high schools, TARC will be available for people without transportation capability to get to a location where we'll be giving whatever needs to be given. And, you know, we're preparing. Hopefully never have to use it.
That's what I was going to say. It's one of those things where you have it ready and hope that you never have to call it into to use. Well, as you know, that Louisville is a community where when we say everyone reads, Louisville succeeds. And you have a new program, actually building on a new program that we announced last year. And we're going to have more information on the new Top Apple schools coming up in just a moment.
Coco was a very small elf.
When Evan started first grade at Whitney Young, reading a book like this one was a challenge. With some help from his teachers, he's turned a page to become a better reader. Evan is just one of thousands of kids who have been helped by the new reading initiatives in the Jefferson County Public School System. In 2003, Greater Louisville Inc., JCPS, and Metro Government kicked off an ambitious reading initiative called Everyone Reads. It's a community-wide effort to have every child in JCPS reading at grade level by 2008.